Jeff is too busy cooking meats and crapping himself.
Yes, he is.
And I saw what he made himself for dinner last night. I know he had the poop this morning. God damn it, I pushed that back on purpose. Asshole plant.
What is up, guys? I am Eric. That is the suddenly abstinent Phil.
What?
I mean, you're not drinking this week, so wouldn't that be abstinent? Aren't you abstaining from alcohol this week?
That is not the correct use of abstinent.
Well, correct me,
just say
the
sober
abstaining
Phil. Abstaining from drinking. There's certainly some misinterpretations that could be made by that statement.
The statement stands for itself. Irregardless, the suddenly sober Phil, the temporarily suddenly sober Phil. Welcome back, sir. Glad to see you're feeling better.
Yeah, I was touch and go there for a second. Almost died.
You didn't almost die.
I was in the hospital for 2 days, man.
Just because you were in the hospital doesn't mean you were almost dead.
Could have been.
You could have been, and nobody would have known because you ghosted all of us.
I was in the hospital.
You could have texted like, "In the hospital, bro. I can't answer your phone."
I couldn't stand up.
You could have told.
I can't answer the phone.
You could have told.
Couldn't stand up.
Todd.
It was.
I'm just glad to see you're feeling better.
But I'm on some medication and I'm being responsible.
You know, drinking makes the meds work better, right? I'm just playing. Do not take my advice on that.
Correct. Do not.
Do not take my advice on that.
So today, I thought what we would do, since I am alcoholically incapacitated.
Abstinent.
Or, I guess I'm not incapacitated from alcohol, but you get what I'm saying.
Yes, abstinent.
Is that we're going to have Eric's first ever
famous
blind.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just sitting.
Show.
I'm sitting here just making sure you didn't throw Malort in here. I'm hoping you put 4 queens in here so I can rank it first.
Oh, got a kind of text coming through. Anyway,
don't like the nose on that
one. Okay.
So,
all right. Anyway.
So let's go over some ground stuff. Are you going to give me a theme at least? Other than I know that you've tipped all of these.
No, I'm not going to give you nothing.
That's kind of BS, man.
Why?
Because
blind.
This is not Todd's famous bourbon briefcase.
This is a double blind, Eric. You are double blinded, and even still, I think you might be able to get what's happening. The theme.
Yeah?
I do.
Well,
now, quit trying to look at my sheet.
I can't see your sheet.
I know, that's why I'm holding it the way I am. You keep looking at it.
All right, so
what you're going to do is you're going to go through.
Sniff and tip.
Give me brief nosing note. Taste it. Tell me what you're getting on your palate. And then give me a tip. Tips are out of 100. In case we haven't never specified that. I don't know.
I mean, I know we say they're out of 100, but we statistically rank them between 60 and 80. So
most of your bottles are going to be between 60 and 80.
That's just, you don't have to explain this to me.
Statistically ranking.
I'm not going to buy a 48 tip bottle, man. I'm just not.
You never know.
All right, so round 1 is Blue.
Blue is going to be our first one.
Blue is first contestant, number 1. It's got some viscosity on the rim of the glass, on the belly of the glass. Not a ton of legging, but you can see it's got some viscosity to it.
Smell it.
I did. It smells good.
Okay, riveting.
Come on, man. Where's the fetching analysis? I like that. It was my favorite.
Because you stole that from me and keep using it, and now I hate it.
That's okay. Get fruitiness, cherries.
Okay.
A little bit of cherry.
Fruity. Cherry.
It's a pleasant nose.
Pleasant?
It's pleasant. It's pleasant to the nostrils.
Is there anything not fruity or cherry or?
I'm not getting a crap load of oak on it.
Okay.
Not initially, but I generally get more oak on the palate than I do on the nose anyway.
Okay. So no fruity, cherry.
No sogginess.
Any caramels, vanillas, nuts.
No nuts.
Okay.
It's definitely more fruity. Maybe a touch florally.
Okay.
Maybe just a touch. I'm not getting a ton of baking spice out of this. So.
Ding, 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 ding. Oh, that made me dizzy.
Okay. I've got nuttiness on the palate.
Okay.
I've definitely got nuttiness.
Peanut or like pecan
Almost like a. It's hard to tell. Maybe like a peanut brittle.
Okay.
Not a ton of pecaniness. Not a ton of like. Maybe a hint of almonds, but it's definitely got some type of nutty profile to it.
All right.
Not crazy heavy on the ethanol. Actually, I don't get a lot of ethanol on that at all, so it's quite pleasant.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna move on to red.
Oh, you're not tipping? I thought you were gonna tip. You told me you were gonna do it on the fly.
Okay, so just my initial instincts on that. I mean, I want to revisit it again, but right now I'm saying 73.
Okay.
I'm gonna say a 73, and it's got potential to go up because the finish is good. I like the finish a lot. It's a long finish.
For the record, my notes on it were vanilla, caramel, floral on the nose.
Mm-hmm.
So we both got that floral on the nose. I did get a hint of oak and like a tiny bit of rye spice.
Cool.
My last tip on it was a 75.
I don't like the nose on red.
Okay.
On red, there's just something very off-putting about the nose.
You don't know what it is, though.
I don't know.
Like a funk or anything?
It's almost burnt. Like, I don't know burnt what. I mean, maybe like a burnt pecan or something. It's got a kind of a...
Okay.
It smells dark, right, if that makes sense. I know it probably doesn't make a ton of sense, but it smells dark. Like, it smells... Yeah, it smells kind of musty.
Musty, burnt and musty, okay.
Yeah, I'm not loving this. It kind of smells winey. Like, it smells kind of like it's got some wine in it. Kind of smells like stale wine breath.
Jesus Christ. You're gonna do it, man. You're gonna smell something.
I mean,
and
dude,
you're gonna tip it because you think something's there that's not there.
You can't be mad at me if I smell it.
Okay.
You can't be mad
at me. Okay, I'm putting
me.
stale wine breath. Got
Maybe.
it.
No, just hints. Just hints. Hints of stale wine breath.
Nope, I'm putting stale wine breath.
Maybe.
Don't let me talk you out of it.
You're not talking me out of it.
Give it a sippy poo.
I am. Ethanol heavy.
Ethanol heavy. So does it drink hot though?
No, not at all. It's actually very oaky. Actually,
very oaky.
Now that the ethanol is kind of washed away, the finish is really good. Yeah, man. The nose doesn't do anything for me. But then, to be
ethanol heavy, oaky.
Ethanol heavy initially, but it fades fast and it leaves like a really nice finish.
And then anything else?
I can't. So you got to remember, right? When we did the Booker's episode, there were two of them that smelled really not good, but the taste profile just knocked it out the park. So that's kind of where this is. I don't like that ethanol on the front end of it.
Okay, but you like the oak finish.
I do like the oak finish, so I'll say 72.
Okay.
What did you rank that?
So on this one, my notes were a similar nose to the first one, minus the floral notes.
I got nothing.
And it was just more subdued on the palate.
I got nothing floral.
Very thin on the palate, I thought. Kind of watery. And I gave it a 63.
Wow. It's the ethanol on the front end of it's not good. It definitely
did not get ethanol though.
The mid palate was pretty good, and the finish was. It's like, I don't know if I'm gonna go 73. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone.
Okay.
I said 72, didn't I?
Yes.
That's why I don't like tipping them without trying them all, because I need a baseline.
That's why I hate you. Don't need a baseline. Your baseline is what is 75 is for you. Is a 75 for you always?
Yes, but I feel like I would buy a 75.
But I feel like
I don't think I would.
I don't want you to be influenced by my tip.
I'm not, because you've poorly tipped things that you've gone back and tipped highly before again. So You've never like you've had, and I've done the same thing where I've given something a poor ranking once and came back to it and it was better.
Well, I mean, that's
The long finish on it's not good.
tends to happen on bottles you just open.
The long finish on it's not good. It kind of turns sour on the very long finish.
Okay.
So I'm on yellow.
Okay. Number 3, yellow.
There's not much there.
Okay.
There's really not much.
I mean, I have probably 2 or 3 of my tips in here that I think could possibly be controversial to some.
There's just nothing there. It smells like maybe a little bit of sweet corn.
Sweet corn.
Maybe just a little bit. A little bit of sweetness to it. I don't know. It's not like candy sweet. It's not like it's not
It's kind of dull with some candy sweetness.
very, very peanut buttery on the finish. Yeah, I mean,
so you hate it.
I don't hate it.
You don't like peanut or peanut butter.
I don't like Knob Creek.
Okay, but you don't.
But
like
I like
it.
Booker's. So, and Booker's had a certain nuttiness. I don't like Old
You
Pub.
said you don't like peanut. It was the specific nut you said you don't like. You
I
get
love
peanut butter.
peanuts. I just sometimes like in whiskey, I feel like it gets overpowering. This isn't overpowering peanut. The palate on this isn't terrible.
All right, so we get peanut butter.
Yeah, a little bit of vanilla. And I know you say this caramel tasting note, but I don't know what caramel tastes like. I've never had it.
I've never had caramel.
I've never had caramel.
Okay.
And if you're referring to caramel, I don't get caramel.
I'm referring to one of the 2 accepted pronunciations.
It's not accepted. It's not acceptable.
I don't care what you accept.
It's incorrect, sir.
I don't
There's
care
a
what
second
you
egg.
put me in
There's
the
a-
hospital with
I did
an
not
illness.
put you. First of all,
So you will bow out of this one.
I was not in the hospital, so
You put me in the hospital with illness.
I didn't have the illness that you had.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
You did. You infected
If that's
everyone.
the case,
your whole
then
family's sick now.
Triple J
Everyone's
doesn't have
sick. Jeff was sick.
it. Jeff was not
Now,
sick.
Jeff is too busy cooking meats and crapping himself.
Yes, he is.
And I saw what he made himself for dinner last night. I know he had the poop this
Oh,
morning.
yeah,
Ain't
Triple
no
J. Look, bro, that was for sure poop central.
All right, so peanut buttery, vanilla.
No caramel, no, maybe a hint, just a slight hint of oak, but not much.
Okay. What's your tip on that one?
70.
Okay.
It's
My
a little bit. I feel like it's a little bit much with the peanuts.
My last tip on it was 71.
So pretty.
And this,
everything.
I have a feeling I just got this thing outside of the dizziness in my head that that perhaps you're starting to think what some of these are, and it might be influencing.
No, I mean, there's not that many Knob Creeks that I can think of. Well, maybe there's 5.
Okay.
I would venture to guess that this could be a Knob Creek tasting.
These bourbon groups out of control.
Is it? Tell them we are
they're out
shooting
of
an episode.
control.
Guys, we are shooting an
Out
episode
of
here.
control.
Chill out.
Buzz.
So I turned-
Like one person goes off, and it's like a just ants.
Well, what if? Hold on. I'm a fan of whatever this nose is. This is
Okay.
This is nude,
Nude, because nude's a color. Naked's a state of being.
Okay.
In
Naked.
this
Anyway,
sense.
no. This nose is fantastic.
Okay.
That's grapes.
Oh,
That's-
by the way, on the last one, that you gave us 70, I gave it 71. I put caramelized nuts and sugary on the nose and like a sugar cookie.
You didn't get peanuts on that?
No.
I got peanuts on that, and that was the part that was kind of more off-putting to me, was that it was overwhelming peanutty.
So now we're on nude.
We're on nude, and I'm getting grapes,
Grapes, okay.
maybe a little bit of blackberry. This is very fruity, but not Bardstown fruity. This is very like berry fruity.
Okay.
Is grape a berry?
Grape's a grape.
But is it a berry?
Grape is a grape.
What type of fruit is it?
A berry is a berry.
Like, you know.
Is it banana berry?
No.
I think it might be a berry. Grapes, blackberry, fruity.
This is by far the best nose. Like if I was tipping just the nose, this would easily be in the high 80s, just on the nose. But let's give it a swig. That's good. That's real good.
Mm-hmm. What are you getting? Come on.
I mean, I'm getting the grapes.
Grapes. Interesting.
Not grapes the fruit. Grapes the flavor.
Okay. You're getting grape flavor, not grapes.
Grapes.
Grape
sure.
flavor.
Dude, that is good.
I will say that our notes on this one are very different.
That is good.
Anything else?
No.
Other than fruit. You get fruit on the nose, fruit on the palate, it's just fruit. You're just drinking grape flavoring.
And bourbon and whiskey.
So you're drinking bourbon mixed with grape Mio.
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Okay.
I will allow that. That is good.
Is this familiar to you at all?
It is.
Okay.
I think I'm going to give that 81 tips. And I could probably rank that higher, but I'm being reasonable here.
Okay, this is probably one of my... I gave it a 74.
Okay.
I put caramel, cinnamon, oak, a little bit of chocolate.
I didn't get
and
any
I thought
of that.
the little chocolate on the palate, and I thought it was like kind of a spicy oak on the finish.
Now I'm on blue and yellow. How many tips did you give? 74?
74.
And I'm giving it
That's
81.
probably my most controversial ranking of this.
I'm giving that one.
It's not really controversial, but the most surprising for me.
I'm giving that 81. I like it. And again, I can easily sit here and lie to you. Not lie. I could sit here and tell to you and tell to the audience, like I can give that 85 tips easily. I think it's very good.
Okay.
But you know, and again, I may revisit that because I left a little in there, but I mean, I'm on blue and yellow now. The old ICS Chargers. We didn't have yellow. It was blue and white. I'm tripping. The nose on this is very good, too. I'm also getting grapes.
Okay, grapes.
Grapes, maybe a hint of apple. Very good.
Apple.
Grapes, apples.
You're really honing in on the fruit today.
That's what I'm smelling the most of right now.
Because to me, there's two things. You know you like a certain thing and you know you hate a certain thing. I feel like you're honing your nose into those things. Like you're looking for that turkey smell and you're looking for that wine finish smell.
No, but listen, okay, and people that do this often will probably understand where I'm going with this. Turkey has a profile. I call it grapes. I call it apples, cherry. Well, I get more apples on Trace. But
grape?
But I get grapes on a lot of turkey stuff. But that doesn't mean that other things don't have the great profile. And if I can find something that has that profile, I love that profile about turkey, okay? If I can find something else that has that profile, I have zero problems ranking it high because I like that profile.
Okay.
So I mean, do I kind of hope that last one was turkey just because I'm a turkey fanboy? Yeah. But will I be disappointed if it's not? No, because I'd buy it because
you won't be disappointed.
I probably wouldn't.
No, you won't be. I know what it is, so I mean, I know you won't be. So you got grape and apple. Did you get anything else, or just the fruit on the nose?
That's hot. Ooh, I like that a lot. That's hot. That's hot as hell.
Hot.
Very proofy.
Okay.
That's like a... Oh, man. That's like a 120 plus, 125 plus.
Okay.
That's definitely a barrel proof something. I like that a whole lot. I'm going to give that 80 tips too. I might give that 80.
You're gonna give it anything other than hot.
I mean, it tastes like
it
tastes like. I mean, what do you want me to say, Phil?
Tell me what you tasted, man. Let the people know.
A little cinnamon.
Okay.
I definitely get a little cinnamon on that. Definitely cinnamon. A little baking spice. Grapes. No, not grapes. I had grapes on the nose. There's some kind of that's like an almondy finish.
Okay.
There's some kind of nutty finish to that, but it's not offensive like whatever I think yellow was.
And you're giving it an 80?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it an 80.
Okay.
And again, that's one that I could go a little higher on.
I gave this one a 77.
I definitely think I like.
I had charred oak and berries on the nose. Caramel.
I know what this is. I know exactly what this is.
Put sweet pecan. I thought it was kind of biscuit.
I'm changing my guess on nude.
Okay.
That is 1792.
Okay.
That is 1792 single barrel, and it's this. So what Adam calls mold, or like mildew, I call that's a very grapey profile. That's 1792 single barrel.
I want to know what your guess is on the last one.
It's some kind of foolproof. It's some kind of barrel proof. I want to lean towards a Booker's.
Okay.
But I don't know which one. But the nose, right. It's not a Booker's nose, and that's the part that bothers me because and I know I'm guessing incorrectly at that.
So go through them real quick. Tell me if you want to change anything. You gave a 73 on blue.
Which one's blue?
The first one.
Yeah, I'll leave it alone.
Yeah, if it's not overwhelmingly different, just leave it.
I'll leave it because I was going to say 74, but
I'm going to leave it mine at 75, obviously, because I'm not drinking. So this is the one you thought was burnt, musty,
do not like the red.
Stale wine breath.
Do not like the red.
Your guess was possibly Peerless Double Oak.
I don't like it.
Okay, well, you gave it a 72 before.
69. I'm going to bump that down. I don't like it.
69. Okay, that's one I gave a 63.
I don't like it. Yellow.
Yellow, you thought was possibly a bean product. You got peanut buttery and vanilla. Candy sweetness, but dull on the nose.
Very dull on the nose. Very, very peanut buttery.
You gave it a 70 previously.
Yeah, I'll leave that alone because I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
Okay, clearly, but you don't hate it, but don't love it at 70. But you hate red, but gave it one less.
I would give it far less, but I don't.
Give it what you think it is.
I don't want to do that because I got chastised for it last time. I gave something I didn't.
Give it what you think it is.
Let's call
I don't want to do that, he says.
Let's call it 60. Call it 60. Let's be fair. I'll call it 60. It's not swill.
My mic's totally full.
I see it. What the hell, man? Oh, it's coming off. It's coming off the... We're about to have another camera collapse, but it's going to be your mic collapse.
Okay, so you gave that a 60.
60. Yeah, I'm going to leave that alone.
70 on that one.
80.
The last two were your favorite.
Oh, yeah, without question.
You went at 81 on this one. Got lots of grapes, blackberry,
I'm going to bump this. I'm bumping this up.
You said it was bourbon mixed with grape Mio.
I'm bumping it up.
Okay.
I'm bumping it up. 84.
84.
I like that a lot. I like that a whole lot.
I gave that a 74.
I'm thinking if I'm guessing correctly, that's a 1792 either. You don't have a 12, do you? None of us have a 12.
No.
So that would have to be single barrel or bottle.
All the 12 we have has been drink, drunk. It's gone.
Hey, you remember that time we did a 1792 episode and it never got finished?
I do not remember the time we did.
Because my stupid ass computer decided to crash.
Last one you loved as well, gave it an 80. Hot, proofy, cinnamon, baking spice, some kind of nut like an almond of some sort.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. It's
80.
It's peanut butter. It's nutty, not peanut butter, but it's nutty. But it's not offensive. Like the one on yellow was offensive. I didn't like that profile. So rankings are in.
Timeout.
All right, so we are back, and Phil decided to add the he tallied up the rankings of my tips and his last famous blind tips.
Yeah, I blind things at home, so I tip them and I just put my latest tips in.
I drank them.
Each of these
I
bottles.
don't blind. I just drink.
Yeah, that's your thing, man. You
That's
just drink.
That's why he's better at scoring than I am.
Let's see. Okay, so in last place is Red.
Okay.
With a score of 123. That's a 60 into 63 from me. Remember that time? We did an episode on 1792.
Yeah.
I do too, because it's right now.
Is that really 1792?
Oh, these are all 1792.
All right, so we're doing a whole nother revamp 1792.
So,
which one is that? Small
1792 small batch.
Why
did it finish last?
Why did it taste so bad?
Because you thought it was Peerless Double Oak.
No, I didn't.
I
didn't. I thought it was McKenna. I was thinking it might have been McKenna 10, but McKenna 10 has a chemical
When have
taste.
you got stale wine breath on McKenna 10?
I get a lot of nasty. I get a little chemical on that.
All right.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Second to last place with 141.
Okay. What color?
What color? Dun, 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 dun. I can't see. This is looking down is difficult for me.
No way.
Nope.
Maybe Bottle and Bond?
Sweet wheat.
Really?
You got peanut butter on sweet wheat.
That's really odd because I drink sweet wheat at home and I like it. Maybe it's just your bottle.
Or maybe you didn't know it was sweet wheat.
I didn't know it was. I'm going to tell you first of all, I think that made you sick when I rechanged my guess to 1792 on this nude. So
I don't think it made me sick. I was wondering if you found out what the theme was.
I didn't.
When you drank the last one, it said foolproof.
I was saying, well, dude, it could have been well or foolproof.
It could have been, but
I want to tell you
as you taste that, you went back and said, "I'm changing my guess." So I thought maybe you were getting.
No, it wasn't that. I wanted to revisit this because I knew the taste. I just couldn't put my finger on it. And so while he's doing this, I have said in our group messages that Single Barrel 1792 has been my favorite pour recently. Like probably more so than some of the turkey stuff that I've been going after.
Bottled and Bond.
I've got a sneaking suspicion I know where this is going.
Well, yeah.
Oh no, wait, no. Do we have did you have a 12-year?
No, I did rank. I did my ranking for 12-year was an 80 though when I last.
So I
tipped it. It is my favorite of the bunch.
Oh, see, like Single Barrel is my favorite.
So I guess my most controversial take on this is I actually think the Bottle and Bond is a little better than the Single Barrel.
Well, that's a store pick, though. Let's clarify.
But let's clarify that also we agree it's a store pick
it's killer.
Very good.
That is a killer store pick, and we can tell you what store it came from now because there's no more.
That means Single Barrel is your winner.
Oh yeah, and that's nude, right?
And Foolproof was your second place.
My second. What about your second place?
My second place. I mean, if we're doing,
I think your second place was Single Barrel, wasn't it?
No, my second place was the Bottle and Bond. 75. I gave the Single Barrel 74.
Oh wow. Okay. I mean, honestly, so that's listen. I definitely didn't know it was a Barton tasting or a blind.
I hate this mic.
You hate it because it's not strategically placed, and you're eating it. But listen, I've been telling everybody I'm a big fan of this, and listen, I found one day before yesterday, locally, and I paid probably $15 more than I should have for it. But I like it that much. All right, guys, listen, if you're getting anything out of value out of this,
or if you're not,
I mean, just do it anyway. Like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate the support. On that note, we will catch you next week, and maybe he won't be so sober.
Let's see if my dizziness is.
Oh my God.
Oh,
dude. Wow. Way off. Anyway, catch y'all next week.
I'm wobbling here.